Hey, what's going on? Figured I would make a video for like an after action report. Uh, just things that I think about after shooting a match and what my takeaways are after watching some of my videos and what I think about and how I use that to train moving down the road. So today I shot at Griffin and I shot like hot garbage. I had maybe one or two decent runs in, but the stages were just not my style at all. So uh, today's stages were on the slow side where you really had to be focused on accuracy. There was some strong hand, weak handed shooting, which I think my strong hand, weak hand can be okay. If I'm at like 7 yards open target, I can just let them rip. But today there was a stage with 3 shooting boxes, and there were maybe like 6 targets out there, but they all had no shoots around. So it was really difficult because you really just had an A box. You couldn't really shoot Charlies on them. And if you were shooting Charlies, you were hitting no shoots. And unfortunately, I think I picked up 4 out of maybe like 12 rounds. I was just letting them rip. And so one of my takeaways was knowing when to slow down and really emphasizing on accuracy when there are no shoots and there are not many points available. I actually zeroed that stage, which is not a first, but you never want to zero a stage ever. That's like as bad as it gets. I could have just shot into the berm and scored just as well. But that stage was 1 round per target, reload, move to the next box, 1 round per target. But like I'm telling you, those things were covered up. If I can orient these, there was one on either side, literally just the A box available. And there were maybe 10 yards or so. And one of the things that happens to me is you ever fumble a reload in the middle of the match and you're trying to go fast, what happens? Your brain starts racing. You start panicking like, oh my God, I'm making mistakes. And then you try and shoot faster. And when you start shooting faster like that, the mistakes just start rolling in because you're pushing beyond your comfort zone. So my accuracy was horrible on that stage. There were a couple other stages that I felt like I shot pretty well. I do have one stage win overall. I don't remember. There was another one I shot okay. The classifier, I shot a 72%, which doesn't count for me. I'm currently in A class. I think I'm at like 84% or something like that. And I really should have picked up a master run on it, but I just got some trigger freeze. And one of the things I need to work on myself is when I have targets that are super up close. Normally, it's hard to explain. I guess when a target's up close like that, I'm like, super easy, point the gun at it and just let them rip. But what ends up happening is I grip the gun tighter because I think I'm just going to spit 2 out as quick as I can. And because I grip the gun harder, I can't move my finger as well. And I get trigger free. So the gun was like bang, bang. And every time I get trigger freeze, I think something went wrong with the gun because I didn't move my finger. And so what happens is I'm looking down the sights and I kind of do one of those where I start to bring my head up over the sights. And it just takes you out of the game when that happens. And I had trigger freeze maybe once or twice. The targets were at like 3 yards, which for me, I suck. I do it every single time. So that's something I definitely have to work on, is just set up 3 or 4 targets at 3 to 5 yards and just focus on shooting them as fast as I can without getting trigger freeze. Because at these matches, we are starting to see some of those really close targets where there's like 4 in an array and you just have to be wide open. And I just tend to over grip the gun and I lose mobility in my finger and my ability to manipulate the trigger. One of the other thoughts that I had from today is just emphasizing consistency in a match. Because these matches are marathons, I can't just go all out on every single one. I need to shoot the best of my ability, but I need to make sure that I'm within my ability, because it doesn't help if you push too far and I reduce my points. So I'm shooting obviously 9mm, and because of that, I really need to be collecting A's. So my goal is to shoot about 85%, 80% or more A zone, the rest C zone. And I think I had a couple of deltas, which are no good, obviously. And I had, I think, 77 A's and 22 C's, maybe like 4 deltas. So it wasn't horrible, but I would like to have more A's that I collect. So trying to reel myself in and just think about collecting points and being as efficient as possible. A thing from today was there was a lot of boxes to shoot out of, and in those boxes there were a lot of hard leans. So something to think about is getting into position without having to look down or reference something else. So I think I did a pretty good job of looking through those walls and getting good foot placement. You'll be seeing some of those clips. I'll be posting those shorts throughout the week. I think there were 4 stages today, so you'll get to see what those look like, and comment below the mistakes that you saw. So I see tons of mistakes everywhere I look, but I want to know what you think or what you see, since everyone at a different skill level will pick up on different things that someone could do better. So if you can, please comment, point out the mistakes that you see, because that helps me see if there's something I didn't notice. I like to think I can see everything, but we're not perfect. So comment, let me know what you think of those small mistakes that I make, and let me know what other stuff that you would like to see. If you want to see more of just me ranting in front here, talking about a match day or some other gun stuff, there are some other cool guns that I have that I can talk about if you're interested. It's like some other reviews. So comment, let me know what you think. I'm here. I'm new to this video thing, so be easy on me. And that's all I got. So thanks.